Hey, we're back at the Citroën DS Safari brake job here, and wanted to finish it up because I've been driving the Fraser virtually everywhere, and there's some places where it's more fun than others, as in city traffic. Fraser's fun for going for chips and stuff with your friends, but when you're trying to merge onto the freeway, not that this thing is fast, but it's just a little less nerve-wracking because it actually has decent brakes and seat belts and stuff. So I really miss having this thing on the road. So I'm going to finish it up here today. There's the brakes, no biggie. There's some hex adjusters on the back that you just turn, and the snail-shaped kind of wedges just push it out as you rotate. Got the back on, little locking tab to hold the bolts in, or to hold the nuts in place. Greased and clean, and let's see how she goes here. There we go. Okay, nice. Many years ago, there would have been countersunk, a couple of countersunk Phillips screws holding that on. Just a tiny bit of drag. They'll seat in pretty quick, and it's largely self-adjusting. Just in terms of pedal application, just because all you're doing with these cars when you step on the brakes is opening a valve. So it's not like a conventional system where you're actually displacing the fluid with the pedal travel. So in a situation where you might run out of pedal, that doesn't happen with these cars, which is why I managed to drive it so long without any real noticeable difference in brake performance until I was checking something else one day and realized that these were essentially burnt right off. So got them just in time, no damage to anything. Just gonna put her back together. Okay, I'll do the other side and then we'll go for a drive or something. Then I gotta put a rack in it. Damn. Maybe we'll try that today too. Alright, well, let's get that guy on there. And pretty much the end of that project, I guess. And fresh blanket for Franks. Fresh half-ass vacuuming job. I'm just going to wipe the whole car down, and then we'll go for a rip. Very happy that that's running again. Let's take some of these guys for a drive soon too. Okay, wow, we sure managed to make quite a mess. So, yeah, lots to do. I'm gonna keep at it. I thought we'd do a quick video here. I'm gonna put a steering rack in my DS. It seems to be bypassing almost constantly, and therefore the pump is running way more than it should, and you can see the rack is kind of hidden underneath a few things. So I'm just getting started. You got to pull the battery mount box out of there, and that has to be disconnected from the hydraulics. It's a bit of a bear, but Richard says you can actually do it without pulling the rad, so I think that's gonna be how we're gonna try. I have the replacement one here. It's one that Richard built for the car that we're putting together, but he built this one years ago, and he wants to make sure that the car that we're building for my friend has all new parts. So this has virtually no miles on it, but it was built years ago. So I'm going to put it in because I really have nothing to lose, and the price is right on this one. So that's our goal today. I'm going to have to see how this all goes together. And if it works, this car will be much improved because it's kind of needed this job since I got it, and I really do like driving the car, especially now that the good weather is here. So I should have done this ages ago, but here we go again. DS rack, what, hour 2? Morale failing. No, all the greasy stuff's done. Let's have a light there. There we go. Wow, that's some quality lighting, quality studio. There we go. That's more dramatic. That's better.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah. We're gonna pull the front fender off just to make everything easier. Take two. Take two with the right size of wrench. These are surprisingly, this is the one that's the one that matters. You see these cars all the time, and the fenders, they have huge gaps to the door. There, undo the hood latch, undo the master fender. Look at how it slides ahead. See, that's why mine has nice fit to it, because you got a top secret. Secrets that nobody cares about. Wow, this is bullshit. Like, really? This is what we're doing with our time here? Nice. Good that you had a long extension handy too. Fast forward. Fast forward next week. Jumping Jesus.
The SpongeBob cutscenes, the poor French accent a few moments later. Several hours later. Yeah.
Cutscenes, yeah. No, that'll go good. You know, Cold War Motors got a lot better when they started putting a lot of SpongeBob memes in.
Yeah.
What do we got there? See, I just number them all because I can't see them.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good.
You're gonna be able to get, like, these all look the fucking same to me.
Those.
Like, some of them have different numbers of pieces of tape wrapped around them. You know what I mean? You gotta clean them all. Well, probably needed doing. This is why I remember I had a headlight that wouldn't come on last year. This is where the problem was, and you can see you got to do them almost every year. Okay, now we should be able to slide it forward.
There's your DS, today's DS top tip.
Yeah, top tip. If you got problems, look there.
Yep.
It's all nice quality, and you can see I sanded it not long ago. Okay, we done? Gadgets on these things, eh? Okay, we going? Okay, what's all those wires there? I'm not sure where we left off here. The rack is all back inside there and seems to work very well. The thing is, I started the car up and the pump ran just as often, or the pump came on. So wanting to be completely sure that in fact it was the main pressure accumulator, I got Richard over here and we both decided that in fact it was. I was pretty sure, but I had only just charged it a couple of years ago, so I was really reluctant because it's a bit of a bastard. I mean, it's one of the more bastardy jobs on a car that has a few. If that's the case, there's no point in putting it all back together and then having to take it all apart again, so let's just do it now. So I pulled it all out last night. I took it over to Richard's today. We recharged it. I should have brought the camera because the process is very interesting, but I did not expect him to do it right there. Anyway, so he did it while I waited, essentially, and then came home, and now that the day is pretty much over, I find myself able to install it. So tonight's goal is to put it in. You have to take this, the suspension sphere off and the fuel pump and a few other small things just to get at it, and the fender, of course. So if all goes well, I'm going to be finishing this up. There's my fender, put that back on, and then we'll try again. I would really like this to be sorted because I really love this car and I use it a lot. While the car is never going to be a real prize, it is it's a unique and special car, and I really like having it as a beater. I will spare us most of the gory details, as it's really just shitty, bent over, neck hurting kind of shit work. Let's put it all back together, and if it works, we'll go for a quick chew. Alright, well, that actually went together not too badly. You can see we have, there, the pump is clicked on. Let's see. I was at 42 seconds on my camera here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, see her down there? And you can see why it's not anybody's favorite job. There's a certain amount of crap in the way. Okay, fuel leak? No. Hydraulic leak? Does not appear to be any. Two fittings, two outputs and an input there. Yeah. I should take off that clamp. That's geez, that's spooky how long that goes. I mean, it's been like 3 minutes. I know it's clicking on. Unreal. Okay, well that's great. Massive improvement. I'm going to put the fender on and go for a drive here. You can see she's lifted herself back up. Seems to be sitting up nice. Okay, let's get this back together. Got our stripes, got darts.
No, out of darts.
Oh shit, yeah, we'll get some.
Just stripes today. Breakers.
What have we done? The brakes, the rack, and the main accumulator. And let's just let her come up here. There, hardly comes on anymore. Used to run just constantly, just click, burp, burp, It was just going. So that should be much better. Let's try it out. Whoop. Take the brake off. This is another terrific car in really, really bad road conditions, such as when you use your backyard as a driveway.
When you decided to just drive through that field.
Yeah. Oh, the DS. Oh, so happy to have it back. It's leisurely, you know, like, hey, are you pinned back?
Oh, it throws you right back into the
Throws you
seat.
back. It's the monstrous, monstrous torque. It's not bad. It's fine. I think they're about 110 horsepower. Oh, instantly relaxed though, eh?
Oh yeah, it's comfy.
So nice to drive. And seems to be tracking very well. Could use tires, the whole thing.
Yeah, it has
But
needed.
what couldn't?
Right?
I got classic Michelin XAS correct tires on this, but they're really old. And they're pretty bald. But I can't put the wrong, you know, I got lots of 15-inch tires, but it's got to have the right tires, even if they're bald. Hey Franks, you ready? Go for a chew.
Hang on. I think she approved.
There's a few little improvements to be made, I think, with the car. Not altogether, you know, kind of chugging it along at about 1300. There we go. A little happier, eh?
More into the power band, you could say. It's
Yeah,
not exactly.
power band. Careful when it gets in the power band, it'll hurt you. Yeah, it's a great car for living out in the country though. All these bumpy roads and stuff, you just don't even notice. Cars that shouldn't be on the road, eh? This one was pretty much given up for dead. It's not great now, but it's not really very good at all.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a driver when you got it.
No, it was very, very, very rusty.
Yeah, when you can see through both sides of the car.
It was poor.
Yeah, you could say poor.
Yeah. I always wanted to take it to the track just to troll them, you know. I wonder what it would run. Probably it would be in the 20s, you know. So
Yeah.
it would run like a 22, 24 second quarter mile probably. You know.
And just be all happy when you get it too,
But
just
you'd
to
be
troll them.
comfortable, right? That's the thing.
Yeah.
You could run it on your lawn, and you'd still be comfortable. What gear am I in? Oh, I thought I was in first, but I was still in third. Hence the lugging.
Yeah, definitely pretty comfortable for driving over rough terrain.
Yeah, really unbeatable for rough terrain. Pretty unbeatable on good terrain too. Like,
Oh yeah.
just one of the fucking coolest, greatest cars. Just so out there. It's fun having it's kind of a beater one, you know. Like, this is how people were probably driving them, like in the 80s. kind of as just like slightly down at the heels, kind of. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of beat.
Yeah, it's no,
You know, the steering. Look at that. I mean, it's, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's
it
not,
ain't,
you know,
It ain't
it's
a
not a
pretty
showpiece, but
no, you might say.